long-standing issue of queue at the gate and whatever,
exactly, that, right? And also convenience, right? Now, just like the passport office, you remember when this government came in 2017, they introduced it. Did you try that system? 18 days, I had my passport. I didn't pay anything.
18 days.
Poku trade in my office there. 18 days, I see my passport. Today, our passport say 1 year in MI. You see, we introduced.
It's renewal.
I'm coming.
I'm only renewing it.
It's only terminologies.
No, I'm saying that maybe the other way renewal.
No, I get it, but
renewal over here.
So I'm saying that new passport, when the system was introduced, new passport in 2018 was 18 days.
For you.
Renewal, can say 3 days.
And I think mine was 3 weeks or so, yeah.
Exactly. Now we are heading into 1 year. So we come back to the point I've raised. When we birth policies and initiatives to alleviate the plight of people, to make things right, we have a working system. Let's not go and sleep. That the system will work for itself. We need to improve. At the stadium, it's basic knowledge that people aggregate at the stadium. So the network will be an issue. One, in any system, even sometimes, I think recently, when I was going for a U.S. government program, their website was down for about an hour. This is the U.S. embassy. So systems infractions will happen. This is not the first time I heard Kotoko complain. And last week, when Avie was speaking, he actually adduced a very credible evidence. When you look at the number of tickets on the system and you do a visual scan of the people in the stadium, you don't need to be an accountant or any scientist to know that we're a dream. You don't need to say we're a dream. And if Zando, you and I know it's a fact and it's a truism that security officers, I won't mention police, whether they are all security agents, whether military, police, fire service, or even SEPS or whatever, immigration, or staff of the NSA themselves and club officials are complicit in what is happening.
You don't have evidence.
I'm saying that I know that club officials, NSA staffs, and security agents who stands at the gate. Those who stand, I'm coming.
Three people stand there.
And most
NSA. Kotoko, because look, NSA. I'm coming. I'm explaining this shit to you. So first of all, NSA would have to send their staff at the various gates to scan those with the tickets, and then Kotoko would have to get a rep to check. I mean, so if NSA says I've scanned this guy, Kotoko is supposed to
verify.
Exactly. So like verify. So then Kotoko will be the checker, and the security is there to protect the livelihood, or sorry, the lives of
people,
to ensure the safety of So the supporter. The supporter, the NSA, and then the Kotoko rebel.
So the three categories I mentioned is true. That those are the point of entry are security officers, staff of the club playing, whether Kimfeso or Kotoko, and NSA staff.
That's a fact.
Okay, that's a fact. Now I'm saying that those people are complicit in what is happening. You cannot tell me you sold 5,000 something tickets when you do a scan at the stadium. Now the stadium, the stadium is 40,000. So the stadium is even halfway. Is that not 20,000? Now you tell me that the system, which is supposed to, as you said, curb racketeering, curb congestion, bring a bit of convenience.
Exactly.
It's showing 5,000. As a proper number, I'm catching them. To me, I agree with Kotoko. But you see, this country, as Avie said, sometimes it's all film sekakra. Kotoko should print ticket.
Yeah, they have.
This country.
No, but I have printed ticket.
I'm talking, just forget about this e-ticket and then print their own.
Every match.
Yes.
So you see, that's where my problem is. So
well, you shouldn't have a problem.
No, if we all want to comply and make sure the system works, and look, the joint statement that came out, the first point was that, I mean, in terms of the resolution, number one, all the parties involved fully support government's introduction of e-ticketing system into our games. It is a laudable initiative considering its potential benefits. And I'm coming. And this statement was signed by Kotoko, NSA, and EBT.
So they don't agree. No, but is it in dispute? I don't remember saying that it's a wonderful.
So you are saying that they should throw it away.
Listen, what I'm saying is that.
And then number two, all the parties, however, do accept that there are some challenges bedeviling the e-ticket system currently operating in our stadium, especially with respect to instability of telecommunication network, which technically forms the bedrock of any digitalization program. 3, the parties have resolved that as an immediate measure, approved hard copy tickets should be made available as an alternative, sold alongside online tickets and accounted for by all parties. This semi-manual mode is to reduce pressure on the e-ticketing system should the problem of poor internet connectivity reoccur. The last one. The parties have all resolved that as an interim to short-term measure, Ego Tickets Company and NSA must engage the telcos to strengthen their network systems in the Babayawa Sports Stadium to enable effective and uninterrupted online purchasing and scanning of all online tickets at all available gates at the stadium.
How do you ensure that the telcos strengthen their system? How do you ensure that?
Write to them and plead with them.
That they should do what?
The statement.
They should do what? Who wrote the statement?
I'm saying the three stakeholders.
Who signed it?
Signed by, like you mentioned the names.
Who signed it?
So the statement is jointly signed by the NSA, certainly Prof. Chumosi, Asante Kotoko, certainly the interim management, and the Ego Ticket guy. But when you look at the statement, I like analysis. This statement is jaundiced to a point. This is why.
We have 2 minutes to wrap up.
Now, they say that
the kindness assembly, we have 2 minutes to wrap up.
By the time is up.
They say that the following are resolutions adopted by
you need to talk about the Ghana Premier League. Your good friend has won. Has won in Benin.
Ghana Premier League and one year can. But you
don't want us to talk about. No, I have to.
When you read the statement, the first one, look at the English or the wording. All the parties involved fully support government's introduction of e-ticket system into our games. It is laudable initiative considering its potential benefit. This is political English. The laudability of the project should be palpable for everybody to see. You cannot tell me that you sit and the meeting has happened like twice. And you see, whereas I said that this statement is politically induced and not practical, is that how can Kotoko, as a club, force MTN or Vodafone or Espresso, whatever,
to strengthen their
network? I'm coming. Oh, Zan, I'm coming.
You ask me how, and I'm going to answer you.
It's a rhetorical question. I don't need answer.
Because it is possible.
I'm coming. I'm coming. The initiative is a government initiative.
So
it's a stakeholder.
Why can't the government do it?
So maybe on this issue, I mean, the NSA represent the government. So I mean, they can write to the telcos.
When Doc was speaking, even about the trend source or
the 10 stars, yeah.
In 2008, were we recording these things?
No.
In 2008,
50 years ago.
I'm coming. When there were no fiber optics, when there were no 4G, journalists had the comfortability to do whatever internet work they would do at the stadium. And 2020, we are not able to do. And you are telling me that policy is laudable, and you want us to swallow this who clients and can run with it. And I'm saying that the NSA must show leadership. The network must work before Kotoko changes its mind. They should print ticket. And you see, Kotoko must also have a system to check their officials at the gate. Zando, see, running clubs is not easy. We always talk about clubs. Look at Mediama. When you're going to Africa, you can't do La Sulala and play in Africa. You need resources, and the resources, one of the surest way is gate proceeds. Okay. You cannot have your own men stealing in connivance with staff of the NSA and security agents and say this is laudable. It's a political statement.
To the Ghana Premier League matches.